Welcome to Things Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. So recording time of 10:04 a.m. on Eastern Time. Ethereum contract $2,724, about 2% so far. As you can see clearly on the over crypto market, we are kind of a mixed bag at the moment. But collectively speaking, I would say the majority of the market is relatively down to flat at the moment. Seems like there are a lot of lingering negative news that's been percolating around this morning. Non-confirmatory across the spectrum, but still foreshadowing some sort of a negative sentiments that's coming in, in days in the forward perspective. What are some of the news? Let's just quickly, skim through it. We don't need to dive into specifics, but we know what we've been experiencing, right? So the first one I see is coming out from CNBC saying that Joe Biden believes that Putin has decided to attack Ukraine in coming days based on the recent escalations on obviously the military front, but also with respect to the Russian energy sanctions, which also stir more fire into the mixture, right? Another one that is also a negative news with respect to coming out from the Feds, and this is an announcement that they have approved the rules banning all their officials from trading stocks, bonds, and also cryptocurrencies. Not sure how much of us, dent onto the equation, but I think it's also, a fair initiative, knowing the fact that, the Feds oftentimes, especially if you work internally, they have the first-hand information, right? So for them to be able to trade on inside information is comparable to like insider trading if you work on Wall Street, if you may, right? So same type of affectation. Another news that I'm seeing also is kind of negative is with respect to some analysts, and I'm not saying this is like a analyst that's reputable, but it's coming out from like various different sources like Cointelegraph, obviously with respect to like Bazinga, knowing the fact that we've been selling off because of the Russian crisis and the Ukraine war. They believe that if the war derates and there's more uncertainty up in the air, Ethereum could technically fall down to $1,700 if the current climate prevails. So let's not waste any time. Collectively, a lot of negative news, but nothing confirmatory across the spectrum, but drive more fear mongering, drive more uncertainty, which is always not good either, right? Also, we do have a long durated weekend, right? So technically Monday the market's off as well, but obviously crypto market never closes. So technically, if we are having some sort of a negative news percolating in the next couple of days, we should see more sell-off, but we don't. We should technically rebound at a certain level. So we'll dive into a technical to see what that is, okay? So again, with respect to recording time of 10:06 a.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum contract $2,722, down about 2% so far. As you can see that Bitcoin is flat right now, but it's below 40,000 as well, which is a motherlode drag effect. And dragging the whole entire market, besides some micro affectation that's driving specific coins like XRP and Dogecoin to be up right now. And right now, with respect to Ethereum, we are levitating, exactly, right? We are at the 2,724. Basically, what the market is saying is basically gliding around 2,750 with $25 below it as well. So the next propensity of going down will be somewhere around like 2650, 2625. And right now the 41 out of 70, we did form a def cross, so that's why we're seeing the consecutive red candles. So the next natural, I guess, resting place for us would be somewhere around 2621, obviously the first one. If we get even more worse news, 2360 or 2350 specifically would be a good level to put your order in. Do we see 2150? I think that will be relatively severe. Obviously retesting what we have done on January 24th. So it's possible, but I don't think it's gonna crash all the way down to like, let's just say like what they're like some analysts are saying like 1700, right? Because 1700 technically is the rock bottom. And you do have a lot of frames to go down to, like one, well, which we broke down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels to break down to, and this is a major resistance level at 2350. So I'm not sure how logical that is, based on the current setup right now. So, but something to look out for. But I think in the near term, I would say that a good level to buy would be now, obviously for long term. But if we get more worse affectation, 2620, 2350 would be next level. Bitcoin is below 40,000, which we cracked below. You could see that the real level is that 40,000. We're not there at all right now. We are breaking through with the 43 out of 70, so neutral. So next level of comfort will be 37,500, which we have a high propensity of go down to. If we get even more worse pressure, which I think is unlikely, you could see that clearly we have some consolidation level at the 37,500, which is relatively consolidated and substantive. This is a real consolidated level. 34 to anywhere from below to 3100, like 31,000, or even below 31,000 would be very unlikely based on just the current setup right now. But if we elongate it, drag it out, and continue to slide down, it's possible. But I think in the near term, I don't think that's possible. But right now, it's a buying opportunity for a long term, regardless. Dogecoin is up about 2%, anywhere from basically 13.50 all the way to 12 cents. 44 out of 70, so neutral against. Okay, not the best. Cardano's at 98 right now. Again, right, anywhere from 99 cents all the way to 92 is logical with the 44 out of 70. Solana is below 90 with the 36 out of 70. So I do like Solana anywhere from 90 all the way to 80. And right now, yeah, I'm planning on buying some. So I'll let you guys know. Obviously, my Patreon members will know. Yeah, we're just hovering because it's a comfortable level. 89 is a comfortable level. XRP is above 7%. It seems like we're just like, being stubborn. And with the 56 out of 70, so buying now would not make any sense at all. The risk is very high. At the same time, we're about to form a death cross. We have a large separation, so that's a lot of emotional euphoria going on with XRP right now. So the risk is really high, not worth you taking it right now. So 69 would be bare minimum that I would be buying it. But for me, 60 to 57. Polkadot down about 1.5%. Anywhere from basically current level to 1587 would be logical. Algorand, same as well. Current level all the way to 79 cents. Shiba Inu is now about 2.5%. At the still a high 2000s. Again, low 2000s, 1400, 900 from here. MAC test down about flat right now. We are sliding down just as we are expecting because we're levitating. This is not real. Going down to 143 to 120. AVAX, we are just about to break the current level. We're $2 above it, 50 out of 70, so I think it was a high certainty we'll break it. And for me to even feel comfortable, 59 to 50 from here. Luna is $2 below the resistance level to identify, right? 62, 52 to 45. Right now it's okay. I don't really, have a strong preference for this one. It's very optimal. It's just mediocre level. It's not like a discount that's really screaming a buy. So it's alright. But I personally, if I had to buy, anywhere from like basically current level all the way to 45. So across the spectrum, we know the marching order. We know the level that will, naturally glide back down to. So be careful. It's okay. Don't worry about, these are uncertainty that's cultivating the market. And bulk of the uncertainties coming out from things that are unconfirmatory. These are not confirmatory signals, right? These are just fear-mongering uncertainty, which oftentimes does it worse than a negative confirmatory news, if you may, right? So, if best solution is probably just look out for the resistance level coming, maybe dollar cost average for you. But if you just maybe turn off your phone and just like go off to spend a nice weekend with your family and your friends and just have fun. Ignore what's going on out there. Sometimes it's the best policy. That's what I plan on doing anyways. So appreciate you. I'll obviously keep up to date, like with respect to what's going on. I'm not just completely oblivious. But I'll let you know like how the day progress. Yeah, have a good weekend, and I will check you out on the next one. Take care.